Yo, what is up, junkies? Welcome back to another video. Now, this ain't gonna be a super long video. It's gonna be rather short, but just kind of give you guys a little bit of insight on this part of our business, which is the scrap hauling, scrap metal, junk metal, whatever you want to call it. How much can you get for it, or how much do we make? I mean, we don't make a whole lot off of this, but if you do enough of it, you can make a lot of money, I guess. And unlike junk removal around here, this is a more prominent type of work that a lot of people have. I can't tell you how many calls I get. That's dangerous. I can't tell you how many calls that I get of actually customers like, hey, I got a bunch of junk metal. You can have it if you want it. But I didn't take scrap metal before just because there's a lot of work that goes into it, loading it, cleaning it up off of a property, stuff like that, and you get a very little return. But I guess if you do enough of it, you can make money. So that's what we're actually gonna find out, how much we can make in one day doing scrap. Today we already took a load of scrap from the last junk removal job, and we made $36 off of that, and off of the other load of scrap we made $31. So just a little over 60 something dollars for two loads on a 10-foot trailer. But we're gonna see how much we can get for this load. So I have this little property here that's got an old trailer on it and stuff, and essentially I was gonna tear all this down and make this an equipment yard and places where I drop scrap and wood, stuff like that. And right now it's just a bit of a mess. We haven't started none of the project of tearing this down, the trees down, and fencing it all the way in. But anyways, what we have right now is just this little bit of land, so we kind of just use it for this. So this is what we've got on today's load, is this moped. This was from a previous junk removal job. If you want to see this job, then you can go to our main YouTube channel, Ethan and Susan. I will link it in the description below. And then we got all this, which is from another junk removal job as well, which we did not film for. He wasn't even working for me at the time. I believe they'll take these. I'm just not 100% sure. Maybe, but that's just a mess. And I've also got over here, you can see this was the wall to my other trailer that the other junkyard destroyed. We got these 50-gallon drums that I got from another junk removal job. So, bro, the lid just came off of that one. Yep, pretty cool. But they're just sitting around, so we need them to make us some money. In our slow periods, when junk removal is slow, this is what we kind of look to do. Salvage scrap and maybe even do some free scrap jobs to make a little money. Now these had gasoline in them, used to, full of gasoline, but they don't no more, so that's good. But they are still pretty heavy. Very hot because it's like 90 degrees today in Louisiana. I don't think we have any rims that we could salvage. We have a little bit of metal, some stuff we could retrieve out of there. We're gonna do it. All right, let me show y'all this. All right, so this is my grandparents' backyard. Here's something we could scrap. I actually just pulled a wheelbarrow from back here, right here. This is kind of where the dogs go crazy and hang out, so that's why there's trash. But my grandparents are elderly and can't do it, so that's why we're trying to get it cleaned up for them. There's some scrap. That wheelbarrow scrap. Gas can. Scrap. I think we can get all this in this load. And I think that is pretty much it. Well, actually, check that back. Stuff just sitting here, and this stuff's been here for quite a while. So pull it around. I got the truck over there. So even though we don't really do scrap removal full time like a lot of your local crackheads and stuff, you know, we are trying to add this in to our services. But my biggest thing is I charge a minimum in my business. With any business I do, I always charge a minimum, and the reason being is so you can make money, and so you're not getting gypped and stuff. You know, you know you're making money. You're not out here working hours for no reason, and that's the most important thing. And with junk removal, you make a lot of money. With scrap removal, you don't really make a lot of money, but if you have enough of it, I guess you can. As a possibility. But I guess if you want to get into scrap hauling or removal, hit up your family, hit up your friends. Hey, you got any scrap? You know, whatever. And just check their yards and stuff with permission, of course. I mean, there might be stuff laying around like this that's just been sitting here for years and they don't know what to do with it. And a lot of times it'll get neglected and it'll just get left here. Stuff like this, man. I mean, this is maybe $1. I don't know. Our junkyard or scrap yard pays $4 per 100 pounds. The last 2 trailer loads I brought in have been over 700. So I'm hoping this one is at least $80 worth of scrap, maybe 100, because we're throwing some heavy stuff on there this time. So if we're lucky, I don't know, but I'll bring you guys to the scrap yard and let y'all see the process. All right, guys, that is it. We are all loaded up. If you ain't got no work coming in, find work, man. Look at that. Boom. Family's house. Free money. All right, we are off to the dump now, or the scrap yard, with this load of scrap. And after we get there and all that, I will break down between how many loads of scrap we've done, how many hours worth, and how much it actually brought in, to show you guys the potential here for this video. But yeah, we're probably about 5 minutes away, so it ain't gonna be too long at all.
There's Della.
All right, guys, special guest appearance. My wife is filming for me. This is our new puppy. My Chihuahua had dogs with my other dog, and she was a rescue. And my Chihuahua, his name is Nacho. He's probably about 8 or 9 years old.
Cute. She's the runt.
Yeah, we wanted the runt. You know, I always feel bad for the runt. They get neglected the most, and the other kids get to eat and stuff, and this one's usually not eating as much, and she's very little. Her name is Della Rosa, or Della for short, and it's gonna be Nacho and Della. This is our junk dog. She's probably gonna be on a lot of our trips with us. She's very calm, very docile, like my Nacho boy.
We gotta go
very
get
calm
her
Chihuahua, very
some
nice.
Little doggy diapers, because she's not potty trained yet.
Ah, beautiful. Little blonde colored dog with blue eyes.
She's
now,
trying
Nacho's
to fall
got brown
asleep in
eyes.
your arms.
Hey, check this out.
You can put her in your pocket.
That's what I'm gonna try to do. Probably not gonna work though.
She's so tiny, you might could.
Oh no.
No, because it's not
Pocket's
like
not
ripped all the way. All right, seatbelt back on.
Yeah, I know. We can get her a little thing and put her right here. Look, get her a little pad. Oh.
She's like, excuse me.
Oh, come on, baby. There you go. All right, off to the junkyard. All right, we are at the scrap yard. One of my straps came off. I hate these straps, honestly. That grill right there is kind of was posing a threat, but it came off right as I was around the corner. So we're weighing in right now, and then we're gonna go down there and get unloaded. All right, I think the tractor man went home, so I think we do have to unload this by hand, but that is all right, you know, not too much. And unlike junk removal with some things, we cluster into the trailer. This is all pretty much whole stuff. So while I'm actually thinking about it, I will go ahead and tell you guys I do not recommend these straps, smart straps. I think they're at Walmart. I'm not sure how much they are, but they are absolute garbage. They come loose. That's the ones that I showed you come loose. And this is also the same one. They just come loose all the time. Do not get these at all. All right, our tractor guy showed up, so we don't have to unload the rest by hand. There goes my grill. That's what I'm saying. I know. I know. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hey, back up. Yeah, I wanted to keep it out at the lot though, but apparently we're not allowed to have any that are over 24 inches in diameter, so. There goes that scooter. All right, that is it. Had another dude lined up waiting. Now all we got to do is come back over the scale. They really got some metal in this place, man. I tell you. Come back over the scale. They're gonna crunch our numbers, and I'll take them inside and get our money. All right, you guys, check it out. The weight was 7,740 pounds. The tear was 6,780, and the net was 960 pounds. We had darn near 1,000 pounds of metal on that trailer. We got $5 per 100 pounds. It actually was $4 per 100 pounds on my last two loads, so I don't see how it went up. The total was $48, just like that. Now, it was a little bit of work for a little bit of money, but it is definitely something good to throw in the side of your junk removal business. All right, so between our 3 loads of scrap metal from the junk removal job that we did and had 2 loads of scrap metal off of, they were both about 750 something pounds. And then the junk that we hauled personally from my grandparents' house, that was $115 total. And we've worked about 5 hours between all of those loads, 2 hours on the first load, I think an hour on the other load, and 2 hours between the work that we did today. So about 5 hours total to do all of that scrap metal, load it and take it. And that is roughly, so we made $85 today off of that. But between all of those loads, it's 115 divided by 5. That is $23 an hour off of those 3 loads. So say that you were able to get those 3 loads in one day, which is definitely a day's worth of work. It's 5 hours. Or more, you could be making $100+ a day hauling scrap for sure. But we only do this on the side, I guess, whenever our junk removal slows down, because we are the only junk removal company within a 100-mile radius. So getting our name out there has been a little challenging, but it is growing and we're taking off. So yeah, I think it's a profitable thing you could do. You could also haul cans. The scrap metal places usually take cans. So anything junk removal or scrap metal removal, and people always have scrap metal for free, like, hey, come and get this washing machine, or hey, come and get this and that. But the key is to let it pile up and then take it all together, one big load, not like a washing machine here, a washing machine there, because you're just not going to get a lot of money for it. It's $5 per 100 pounds, so you know, you do the math. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video or you got any knowledge out of it, subscribe to the channel if you're new and slap a like on it. Let us know in the comments below. Do you do this? Do you do junk removal? What do you do? How much money you make doing it? We'd love to see your feedback. Anyways, we'll catch you guys in the next junk video. Peace.